evening, Hair Uncut. This is Nelson Brown, and it is my pleasure to do this takeover of this amazing group of hairdressers. I hope, or are we having technical difficulties? We are. We're good. We're good. So we've had a crazy busy day here in the salon, first of all. And I've got some hair to show you, and I really want to hear what your comments are, because sharing inspiration is really all part of the journey. If you don't connect with what I'm going to show you, then it's important that you let me know or ask me questions, or possibly even I can maybe take the inspiration to another level. So it's an absolute honour to be representing Hair Uncut and here at Nelson Brown's 34 White Sands, Dumfries. And the other reason I wanted to show you these looks is because I really believe in education. This platform allows me, Nelson, to reach out and connect to you and show you how important and actually how potent my job is, working backstage with the best hairdresser in the world, who is Sam McKnight, and it's an absolute honour to be part of his team. Now, Sam has created many masterpieces over the years, and I've got 3 looks to show you tonight. I'm going to make it fast, I'm going to make it inspirational, and I'm going to make it very, very graphic. But first of all, I have to give all the credit to Sam, because the guy is a legend, and without him sharing this information and me then sharing it to you, then we wouldn't be in this position right now. So he really is the hero. He is definitely my hair hero. So like I say, I've got 3 looks. 2 of the looks were from the shows in Paris for Couture in July that I assisted Sam and his amazing team on, and I've got 1 which I thought I would drag out of the archive because I just think it's a really cool look, and it's really fun. So Mari is my first model right here. Hello. Say hi to the world, Mari. So I've prepared the hair quite a bit. So this was hair that Sam and the team created for Chanel at Couture, and it was based on a kind of rockabilly theme. Now the hair has already been pre-prepped with a high ponytail. I can show you there, and the ponytail has been achieved by wetting the hair directly with mousse on dry hair. Very important. I went straight into dry hair. I saturated the front, the underneath, the top and the sides with mousse. Used my Mason and Pearson. I left the tail dry because I wanted it just to have its own little vibe. And I slicked it all back, fastened it in a ponytail, and attached some of her hair around the base of the pony to cover the elastic and secure with a little pin. Yeah? Cool. Okay, so the top. Now this is where I was blown away. Sam created 74 of these looks, and watching the man touch hair is just an incredible thing. So I'm going to show you how he achieved the rockabilly roll. Okay, so I'm going to take my dryer first of all, just plug it into this plug and turn it on. Here we go. So how did he do it? Really, really easy, and something that I wasn't expecting. He dried the hair with a tail comb to get the lift. So it was pre-prepared with mousse, it was wet all the way around with mousse, and the bend goes in like so with the tail comb. And on the other side, you can see by me just using the comb and the heat of the dryer, I'm getting the kick, the rolls that you'll see me doing in a minute or 2. So you can see the movement. Okay. Now, did you expect me to be able to achieve that look with a tail comb, with a blow dryer? I'll answer the question for you, no. So I'm going to be using one of Sam's products is called Easy Updo. Excellent product. It is like pins in a can. Without it, we can't construct this look. And I'm going to go through the hair and apply some backcombing to it. Now, I'm going to backcomb across the head, not backwards and forwards. I'm going to go across. So, first, I'm going to go in with the Easy Updo. Can I just pass you that cap, Manny?
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay.
I'm going to just spray it a little bit in the roots, and I'm going to, that's fine there, and I'm just going to backcomb. And it's really for guts. That's enough. Okay, and I'm going to continue. Bit more. And then again, just backcomb it in at the roots. And you can see the volume in there already, right? It's like talking to someone, but they're not there, but they are there. My God, and I don't even know what you're thinking or whether you think this is a good takeover. I'm desperate to find out what you feel my interpretation of Sam's looks are. So the last section, maybe the second last section actually. So products are a huge example now of how hair changes. You know, without these new products, the new innovations that we use, we can't achieve the more modern looks. So I'm going to go in with a soft brush, like so. Oliver, give me some pins ready, please. So I'm just going to brush it all the way over. But before I do that, I'm going to show you another little trick. The tip of the tail is tonged. Why, I wonder, you're asking? All will be revealed. Can you see that? Tonged. Okay? I'm going to come back to that in a sec. Okay, so now we get the roll. Now the hair needs to have guts. Just brush it over. Roll it upon itself. Try that again. Roll it upon itself, and this is where the comb movement really takes shape. There is the quiff. Try that one again. Roll. So you can see that's me leaving the end out. And as I get here, I push it back on itself, and there we are. Okay, so securing that with a little Kirby grip. I'll stick it in my pocket, Gorge. I need a Kirby grip, mate. So one of the long ones. So you can see if I just take my fingers away, can we see the little piece of hair that we've tonged? Yes, we can, Nelson. Perfect, mate. So sliding a long clip directly in and underneath and into the skin and along where my supporting finger is, and I take it away. So then I can actually play a bit more with the quiff. One more pin, please, sir. And that just goes again into the quiff like so. And there is our rockabilly. Super simple. Just going to finish with a little bit of spray. So we can see, can't we, the little piece of hair that I tonged at the front. It just gives it a kick. It just makes it come alive. And we just, you know, the technique is in there. We just need to smarten it up a little bit. You see the roll. Just tuck that away. Stand up for me, Mari. From the profile. So you can see it's that really aggressive side pony tail, left with its natural texture. like as so.
Sorry.
You're okay, gorgeous. You are human. And then the little fold in the centre that just makes it look really modern and really cool. Look number 1.
Wow, I love it. It's
Good.
so cool.
You rock it. Right, can I have Molly, please? So Molly's hair is inspired by a show that I did with Sam, which is completely different to the rockabilly look. This is a show that Sam did for Vivienne Westwood in Paris, and honestly it was the most amazing experience of my life to date. It was full of exhilaration. It was a very expressive hairstyle, but also it was technical and genius. So I wanted to just show you my example. So it's cane rows or cornrows, scalp braids, but we've just dressed it up with a bit of fun. And I'm going to just push this hair across the face. Oliver, can I get some water, please? Not to drink, just to for the hair. Tail comb. So I'm going to use a little bit of water for the simple reason that it just allows the pliability in the hair to be slightly easier. There you go. Now you can see the detail that we've done. So we've done directional braids forward, forward, forward. And we've just pooked that slightly to give it a kind of bunched out, girly feel. Then we've gone from here, we've taken a section from the crown forward, then a little one, a bigger, slightly bigger, even bigger, bigger again, and the biggest, leaving a triangle out at the front. Now this is so that we're creating these directions across the scalp to be able to allow the grooves in the hair to be really apparent. And then we're going to just dress it and change it up. But I just think it's a really cool young girl kind of thing. Dave, you might want to just come all the way around and see the back of this because there's a lot of detail. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you the final scalp braid of the front without boring you too much. I hope you're all with me still and you're all enjoying the experience because, you know, it really means so much to me that you do. I might need my little set of hands here. Where is she? Or where is he? Anybody that can just hold and just detangle if I get tangled. So Dave, can you just come right on top of this for me? It's really important. If you could just move out the way a wee bit, Oliver. So you need to be able to see this. So I've got the 3 pieces of hair. I use a claw technique and I go, pick up, go, pick up, go, pick up. So it's a claw technique, all the way down. Just unsnag it. All the way down. Keeping the tension nice and tight and taut so that we don't lose where we are with the braid. And you know something as well? Have you not noticed one thing about Molly? She's got red hair. She's a proper Scot. And it's absolutely incredible. It's healthy, it's shiny, and it just looks, it's a pleasure to work on. Every single strand is strong and healthy, and it's a real testimony. I need some oil. And you can start, wherever Louise is, can you ask her to start gluing? She's on it, right? I need a little snag, please, as well, mate. I'm just going to get down on my knee so that it's important when you're doing these braids that you move with the hair. That's one thing I learned from the show. I didn't stand up above the hair, I went down with the hair. And if you can see, it keeps the tension nice and even. All the way there. Right to the ends. So how's your day been, by the way? Has it been as crazy as mine? I don't know, it seems to have just flashed in, but this has been the exciting part. Now, people will probably be asking, what is it about the Nelson Brown Academy? Well, I'll tell you what it is. I am bursting with inspiration. I'm bursting with ideas. I do the shows every single season, and when I come back from Paris or from London or from Milan, I am full of information. So the Academy was really a brainchild of mine because I wanted to be able to share that with people. And sharing is power. Vidal Sassoon, who trained me, told me that little phrase. and I wanted to be able to share all of the things that I've picked up in my own way with you. So yes, we do run an academy here at Nelson Brown, and it's really simple if you're interested in it. All you need to do is go to our website, which is easy to remember, nelsonbrown.co.uk, and click on the academy and send an email to us, and we will reply. It's a closed group, a bit like Uncut, because we believe that we want to make sure that we give you a secret service, and to be able to be entered into the back end of the site, where all the information, the technical tips are. You've got to be a special part of what we stand for. Okay, so I've got some more little baubles, which I'm just going to use. Grab that, Molly, for me. Now, I just want to put one there. So I'm just grabbing the 3 braids together, and I'm just popping the bauble on. Now, obviously, guys, you don't need to do this, the bobbly bit, to your client. They might not want to. They might not want that. It might be a bit too much for them. This is just my interpretation of a bit of fun. Oliver, can you hold on to that for me? And give me the oil. So I'm using, hold on to that please, some Windle & Moody smoothing and straightening oil, which is very, very natural. There's not too much oil in it, too much bad stuff in it, and silicone I should say, but it's a natural oil. It's amazing for the hair. It smells incredible, doesn't it, Molly?
Yeah.
Smell. And it's something that we use in the salon a lot. And I'm not saying anything, but that's my secret product tip for the forthcoming season. Not that I know anything. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of water now on that. And this is the magic part. I stretch it across the face. Head up. And I tuck it behind her ear. Can you get me one little pin, please? Don't worry, Molly, I'm going to be able to get it out of your eye. I just need to secure it. Now, this is something that, again, Sam created for Westwood. It doesn't need to be something that you do on your clients, but how cool is that visor? I mean, it's on point. Another pin, please. So if you want to know where I'm pinning it, I'm just going behind the ear. You can see there, I'm taking it behind the ear, and I've put 2 pins in, one there and one there, and it just holds it. Jump up for me, please, if you can see. So yeah, I wanted to do something quite fun, very creative and visual, and I hope that you like it. Cool. Right, last but not least, thank you, Molly. Last but by no means least, Camille. Been very patient. So, with Camille's hair, first of all, who doesn't want this texture? Who does not want this sexy, bombed out, every single girl's dream texture? I mean, it's so cool. And again, this hair was prepped using a tonguing technique that Sam shares with us. It's very secret. It's a secret tonguing technique that I can't show you here on social media, but in the academy I can share that with you. That is where I have the power. So what am I going to do to Camille's hair to make it absolutely go boom? Okay, so Louise, my trusty little protege. Louise, come in. So this hair was done for a designer called Sonia Reichel for Couture 2018 in July. And it was when Sam McKnight created this amazing, amazing touch of detail. He used ostrich feathers in the hair, and they just explode with colour. So how did he do it? Really, really easily. If you could separate the hair from me, please, Louise. And that's great. Dave, you just want to get a little shot of this. He literally, and Oliver, get yourself a tail comb. Literally glue this ostrich feather to the scalp. I've got one in my pocket. And then Oliver's going to just hold it down with the tail comb all the way along and get the dryer. That's 2 things you need to do. Oh my God, are you going to be able to cope? That's it. And push it down as you put the cold air on it. That's it. So cold air, in at the roots. Good lad. That's it. And push it down with the tail comb. That's it. So what's Oliver doing? Oliver is drying the glue really quickly. Now the glue is just normal extension glue, and the feather has been stripped back along the quick. So you can imagine that is a little thin strip. You can see it just below here where my finger is, all the way down, mate. Follow it round. Now we've taken a section straight down the centre of the head, all the way down into the back, and following it down into the hairline, where we're going to join in all of Camille's hair into it to create a feather hawk. That's the vibe, a feather hawk. Great. Keep that tail comb there. Keep the tail comb there. Now come to the front, please. And do the same on that front piece. Right there at the very, very hairline, Oliver. Right at the very tip. So this is temporary. This will be taken out straight after this, actually, because the beautiful Camille's got to go and work at 7 o'clock. So this is real time. This is really cool because during the show, what happened was the hair was really natural, and we were kind of thinking something else might happen, and then suddenly, that's getting warm. Yeah. Suddenly, out of Sam's box, he picked these feathers up, and it just was a moment. He also made a red wig from the feathers, from the ostrich feathers, and when it moved, it had motion and fluidity. And that is a symbol of Sonia, because if you ever knew who she was when she was alive, she was a designer that was known for her red bob, and that was a symbol towards her. That's good. Thanks, Oliver. Good lad. So, if you could just come here, Dave, and around the back, that would be amazing. So I'm just going to use a little bit of hairspray on the feathers, make them stand up. Sam McKnight Modern Hairspray. Yeah, thank you. And just kind of treating them like hair, really. So you can imagine all of our faces when he produced this at the show. We were just burst with excitement, you know. That's what I mean about it being such an honour. Stand up, please, Camille. Turn around, gorgeous. It just looks really cool, and it's young, and the feathers are a reference to hair, which is obviously the real thing here, and it kind of almost gives it like a sort of mohawky feel. I'm just going to use a little bit more spray in that very front, and I think side on is definitely the way to see this. So, girls, come and join us. I hope you enjoyed that hair uncut. Just stand all 3 of you in a line, so Dave can get a shot of you all 3 of you. Hope you enjoyed that uncut takeover by Nelson Brown. I'm really keen to know what you think, what your comments are. If you could just look that way, babes, that's perfect. Let me just get you a little tongue out there, sexy. And let me, are you there? Do you know, it's just fun. You know, I really hope that it's given you some inspiration, and like I say, please comment and post below. Thank you very much, Hair Uncut, for this amazing opportunity. Let's do more of these. I'm full of information and full of knowledge, Please check out nelsonbrown.co.uk if you're interested in the Academy. Really appreciate the members, and thanks for watching. Cheers, guys. Wave.